morning. So yesterday you started lesson 1 on temperature. I just want us to have a think before we carry on today. What's the temperature like outside today? You might want to poke your head out if you're in the house and have a look, although I think it's kind of obvious. We're going to start by thinking what the temperature is like in our classroom and probably what it's like in your house at home. Here we have a scale, a thermometer, which you were looking at yesterday. It's a little bit blurry on there, so we've done a larger version here. You can see zeros down here. So what would the scale read today? Nice and clear, it's 20 degrees. Okay, and you can even say today is 20 degrees. And if you remember, we use that weird little symbol, that little zero, and the C which stands for Celsius. So in the classroom, it's a nice comfortable temperature of about 20 degrees. I don't need my coat on, and I don't need my woolly mittens. However, I want you to have a think about whether it's warmer or colder outside the classroom or outside of your home today. Can you also make an estimate, which is your best guess, your mathematical guess, as to what you think it might be outside today? Give a moment to think about that. So here I have a thermometer that probably shows quite an accurate measure. Certainly looking at the temperature on my car on the way in this morning, it was fairly accurate. Last night it actually fell to freezing at one point, which meant the temperature was 0 degrees. And you can see on the scale here, we are pointing, or it certainly was when I lined it up on my home computer, at 0 degrees. Yesterday you started looking at less than or more than. So I just want us to get used to reading these thermometers again. I want you to look really closely. Is this measurement here, is it less than 30 degrees or is it more than 30 degrees? Or could it be the same as 30 degrees? Have a think. What I can clearly see here is 30 degrees, 31, 32, 33, which means it is more than 30 degrees. It is greater than 30 degrees. Okay, now have a think, is this thermometer showing you less or more than 50 degrees? Again, if I look at the thermometer, I can see 50 degrees would be here and the line hasn't quite reached it. Some of you might be smart and have been able to count up how many it actually is. I can see that's 48 degrees, which is definitely less than 50 degrees. Here we have a slightly different question because it's actually asking you now what the temperature is. Okay, so we've got the temperature is about, so now we need to carefully read the screen and look at the thermometer. So here's 0 degrees, here's 10. Two ways of doing this. You could count it from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or the quicker way, you can see this is 1 less than 10, which is also 9 degrees. So the temperature is about 9 degrees. Again, on this one, I'll give you a moment to look through. Think carefully what temperature the thermometer is showing. So the temperature is about, well, here is 40. Can you see the white line demarcating the 40? It's 1 above, so it's 41 degrees. The temperature is about 41 degrees. So now it's time for you to do the guided practice in your book. It's doing exactly the same as what we were just doing on those last few scales here, looking at what the temperature is, and this will be much clearer for you guys at home, okay? You can also see it's already written the degrees Celsius for you, so you just need to focus on the temperature. I would also like you to look at the pictures, because the pictures give you some idea of how that temperature might feel if you were outside. Over here, you're estimating the temperature, and the only thing that's changed is that instead of the thermometer being vertical, it's been placed on the horizontal, And some of you may have some of these. I know I have one at home for testing the temperature of my little girl. It's an in-ear thermometer. She's just tested the temperature to see if she's feeling okay. And you just need to fill out the blank there. Once you've completed that, it's page 220 in your workbook, and you will work through very similar to what you have just done there. You've got the less than and the more than that you looked at yesterday, just a revisit of those, and then filling in the blanks with a different measurement from there. The answers will be presented to you later on Dojo. Thank you.